Hi there, Robert here. Hope everyone is safe and well. Welcome to Easy to Grow Food at Home. What I want to talk about today, how do I bake bread? I've been asked, how do I bake my bread? So I decided to put a little video together to explain to you how easy it is to make bread. And it's not rocket science because baking bread is simple ingredients. First of all, you have a container. I use a bread maker that just mixes the dough and I'll place it in the oven. But you can use any container you wish because it's not rocket science. And what I'll do first is I'll place in the oil. This is vegetable oil. And I'll use about 10 tablespoons. In the oil, I will place 1 teaspoonful of salt. I also will put 3 tablespoonfuls of sugar. That's what I would do. Now, we come to water. Has to be lukewarm. Now, you can mix the water with milk if you want milk bread. But just keep it plain water. If you do decide you want to mix milk, it has to be warm. You can't put cold into it. And what I haven't placed in yet is the yeast. You cannot let the yeast sit with the salt and the sugar. It will kill the yeast. So this is why we put 400 mils, about a cup and a quarter of water, but we don't put all of it in. You put 2/3 of the water into the container, lukewarm, not hot, not cold, lukewarm. Then what I do, 6 cups of flour. Now, if you can go to bread making flour, that's okay. It's a little bit more expensive. But if you can't get bread making flour or self-raising flour, you need 1 teaspoonful of baking powder in the flour. Mix it in, and then you add 3/4 of the flour into the pot. You've already added some of the water, and you mix it in. Now, what you've got to do is put the rest of the flour on top of what you just mixed up. You've added all the ingredients, you've added 3/4 of the water, you've mixed it up, and you've put flour on top. On top of that flour, you're going to put yeast. Now, this is yeast that you just use by the spoonful, and I'll use 2 teaspoonfuls of yeast on top of the flour. Very little water to damp the yeast and the flour. Mix it in. Now, flour absorbs water differently. One flour you buy will absorb more water than another flour. So this is why at the end of it, you're doing little drips of water into the flour and mixing it. That's what you're doing. And when you get it to look like the video, you get a bowl, Pyrex dish, perfect. Put some oil, vegetable oil, just brush it round the side of the bowl. Put your dough into the bowl, cling film over the top. You can place it in an oven, no need to heat the oven. I use the microwave now and again, no need to turn the microwave on. I leave it for an hour and you will come back and see it's risen. I take it out, mash it up again, put it back in, cling film, let it rise again for another hour. Then I take it out, I cut it in half, and I put it in a buttered bread tin, 2 loaves. Place it in the oven, let it rise again. And when it's risen, you take everything out, you preheat the oven to 350, 40 minutes. It makes perfect bread. I do it 3 times a week. I bake bread for the neighbours, and I've been baking bread for a very long time. Far better than the bread you're getting at the supermarket. That's what I do. Easy to do. Anyone can do it. And you can look at some videos where other people are just throwing the mixture into the bowl, mixing it up and making bread. You can do it. We can help. And the idea of this channel is not only to grow food, it's to show people how we can help one another to get over this unbelievable time we're living in today. Help your neighbours. Let your neighbours help you or get you over the hard times. And making your own bread is about 1/4 of the cost of buying it. God bless. All the best. Thank you very much. And please look after each other. God bless. Thank you very much.